Rachel, thanks. Tonight's reality check, a juror in Mobile murder trial, is coming forward tonight saying the reality show The First 48 influenced fellow jurors while they were in the midst of deliberations.
NBC 15's Andrea Ramey reported on the fair trial issues defense attorneys have with the show last night.
Andrea, this juror saw your report and came to us with those troubling accusations.
That's right, Greg and Kim. This juror says at least 2 fellow jurors admitted they watched the First 48 episode that featured the case that was in their hands, violating a direct order from the judge.
Caesar, come here. Oh, he running.
The second episode of the First 48, featuring Mobile police, aired October 2017, detailing a double murder in a Tolmanville bank parking lot. Police zero in on suspects Caesar Harris and Anthony Ford.
Caesar's friends are 20-year-old Anthony Ford and
Harris eventually pleaded guilty to murder, but Ford fought the murder charges in his trial last year. Karen Laggio says she and 10 other jurors were prepared to vote not guilty when they broke for the weekend. There was one holdout, she says. But when they came back the following Monday to resume deliberations, there were now 2 more jurors who thought Ford was guilty. What changed their minds?
I think it was the show The First 48.
Laggio says despite the judge telling them not to watch the First 48 over the weekend, jurors openly admitted while they were deliberating they had.
And their reaction to it was, like you didn't. I think it had a big impact.
Laggio says jurors butted heads over what to consider, what they'd heard in court versus what they saw in the First 48 episode.
Why you didn't want to believe you? Because you are lying, that's why.
We kept going over and over the evidence, trying to tell them, you're not going by what the evidence is showing. You're going by what you say you feel. That's not evidence. Well, I seen this and they didn't show this, and you can't go by that.
The case ended with a hung jury and a judge declaring a mistrial. Today, the Mobile County District Attorney said she was, quote, very concerned not about the First 48, but about allegations that a juror violated a direct court order. Laggio says she eventually watched the First 48 episode after she was dismissed as a juror and now believes changes should be made when the episodes air.
Especially after serving on something like this, they should wait until they have a fair trial, then show the First 48.
Ford's attorney says he just hopes in the next trial jurors obey the judge's instructions. Meanwhile, Ford is out on bond awaiting a new trial. Greg?